Hello and welcome to Wingin It. And once more we are back with some more action from this Wingspan World Cup. We are 5 games in this second stage, and we are 3-2 at the moment, so we've got a bit of work to do to make sure we get into that next round. But 4 games still to play. Absolutely anything can happen. We're going to get going. In this one here, we're going first, which is always nice. So let's jump in. Let's see what we've got in our starting hand here. And okay, Bee-liever is always a bird I like to see in the starting hand. I am firmly a believer in the Bee-liever, so like to see that. Don't quite like to see these 2 bonus cards, Breeding Manager, Bird Feeder, 2 of the worst ones in the game, so might have a bit of work to do there. Yeah, no real wetland bird. It's a bit of a shame. Take a look at the tray. We've got a Maltese Warbler, which again is another bird that I like, so potentially there could be something we do here. Carolina Wren is probably going to be a keep here. Just a good way of getting some cards, especially with no wetlands on the go. Yeah, it's sort of tempting. I'm trying to work out if there's a way of using this carrion crow in this hobby as well. It's always tricky to keep 4 birds and only the 1 food. And yeah, when you're running Moltoni, you don't have loads of turns for gaining food early on in the game. So maybe we just go for the carrion crow. Let's try and work this out. I think there is a way we could do this. Certainly, if we play, work out if we play the Wren first and use that to pick up the Moltoni, or if we pick up the Moltoni just by drawing cards, because if we do want to use it this round, we are going to need to draw cards at some point. So I think there is a way though here where we can get all of these down. So yeah, I'm sort of thinking maybe pick up the Moltoni, try and grab that worm. That's the key, is being able to grab that worm. Maybe I risk leaving the Moltoni, because I think being able to get that worm would be key. So can grab the worm, play the Bee-liever, lay eggs, then you play the Wren with the worm you just gained. So that's 4 turns. You can then lay eggs again, play the Moltoni, and then maybe draw cards and take food, and then that might just about leave enough for the crow to be played in the wetlands. And thinking about the centre round, that might be key as well. So I think Breeding Manager is going to be the one we pick here. Not got anything for Bird Feeder. Carolina Wren does at least have the egg space for Breeding Manager. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. And I think if we can pick up the Moltoni, we will. We might have to pick it up sooner than we want. But yeah, we'll lock this in at least. And yeah, hopefully get off to a good start here. Hopefully this Bee-liever is going to do its job and get us a little bit of food. Alright, here we go. It is on to our first turn. We'll see our opponent has kept a pretty classic opening, couple of birds and 3 food. And oh boy, my decision here is a big one. Leaving that worm is risky, but we are going to pick up this Moltoni. And yeah, hopefully that'll hopefully get us some good birds down about the rest of this game. I'm just looking at that green heron, not one I often go for, but good work here with the Bee-liever. And just as a cheap bird to get down in the wetlands. Carrion crow we do have, of course, as well, but we might not necessarily have loads of food. Depends a bit on the Bee-liever, depends a bit on yeah, what we can get down in this forest. But worm is still there. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And Alduin's Girl has gone down for my opponent, so that's a really nice opening play. Very, very strong wetland bird. Get yourself a tuck and an extra card, so they will no doubt be doing a little bit of digging. But yeah, I think this is a position where I don't really need to do that digging. I think I've got some stuff to work with here. Really going to need this Bee-liever to be doing its job, so we're going to start by yeah, getting that down. And as long as it can hit, I mean, all of this needs worms. That heron as well. If we do look to go grab that, of course just needs a single worm as well. So I think if that is still there, I think I will pick that up with the wren and try and get that down. But otherwise, we'll just go off the top of the deck, see what else we can find. But a second forest bird would be nice, of course, if we are running Moltoni. We're gonna need more forest birds because Bee-eater, it's a good food source, but it can't rely on it just as the only food source when it's only worms. So we're gonna need something else in the forest. Of course, taking the gain food action once per round, at least once per round, I should say, because probably we are going to need to take it multiple times to get the food for these birds. Although maybe not, because we've got a black-chinned hummingbird in play, which I've got to say, I'm very happy to see that. A little bit of free food, berries as well. I mean, need berries here, need berries here. This can eat berries. And again, if we're going to pick up that green heron, it's a way of turning those berries into some other food. So I'll take it. What I won't take is Bee-eater missing turn 1. So, not what you like to see. Not what you like to see. So that is a shame. But hopefully, as I say, these free berries, that might just bail me out a little bit in order to be able to get all this stuff down. So for sure, this wren needs a berry. As long as we can get one more worm, we just need Bee-eater to hit once. Then we can, get both these down, and then, as I say, maybe that green heron is going to be a good cheap option to get down and maybe get us some food that we need. But they're drawing and they're not using the hummingbird, so this is going to be a tricky position for us to be in. We might just take food multiple times, but we are going to play this wren, and so we'll go up to the top first and we'll pick up this heron. Okay, 3 turns left. 3 turns left. I think we can take food. I think I could take fish and berry, and then just pray that when I lay eggs, the Bee-eater is going to hit. And then I can play Moltoni, and then use the Moltoni play to get the green heron down. That'll be the play. Things might change if they do give me berry, which they have, and they've revealed a mallard, which I would have liked. But fortunately, it's not really the kind of birds they want. I think they've already got enough card access with this gold. So, okay, right. I do need to take food, so I will take food now, and I think this fork is not going to be a play. Now we've got the berry, actually, I don't need to take that, so maybe we take something else. Maybe we take something like a seed, just for a bit of diversity. And boy, I mean, we really need this Bee-eater to hit now. If it does, we can play the Moltoni. We can use the Moltoni to play the heron, and maybe. I think we are going to get 4 birds if we can do that properly. Get 4 birds down. We'll get 3 that hit the center round. My opponent, I think at most, I know they did just pick up a double bird actually for the forest, so maybe they're going to try and get to 4. If they've got something cheap they can play in the forest, or maybe something that doesn't cost any food. But they did go and pick up that mallard. That might just be a deny more than anything, to be honest. Baltimore Oriole. Well, I mean, that's what you want when you got nothing but berries, but I can't go out of my way, unfortunately, to pick that up. So we're just going to go and stick with our plan and lay eggs, and there we go. We get the one we want, so it's not all bad news. And we can play this Moltoni, and we're actually going to be in a position where maybe we could even force this carrion crow, but I think it's smarter to play the heron. We can then maybe look at laying eggs early next round, then get the carrion crow down, just get a few more cards, maybe save ourselves some eggs when we are drawing. So that's going to be our plan. No surprises, picking up the Oriole. They're doing their digging, but they're giving me all these berries, and like I say, I don't mind it. This is a situation here where I need as much food as I can get to get all this down. Food is definitely going to be my scarce resource, so we will play the Moltonian. Like I say, that's gonna set us up nicely. We're going to be able to play this Heron, but we'll see if my opponent can with all these cards in hand. If they've got something for this end around as well. I'd rather they don't play something, but yeah, with all this digging, I mean, you look at 4 cards a turn, and you keep 3, so yeah, you gotta find some good stuff for sure. We'll just have to wait and see on that. But yeah, this is there we go. Ooh, double play to see the Waxwing. Don't often see that played in the forest, but there you go. It is a win for the end round, so I think that is worth it. Using all those berries, and yeah, that's got their food access sorted and plenty of cards to turn into more food. But we are just going to go ahead and play the Green Heron anyway. It's worth it to get that down. So a bit of a shame. Big point swing on that first end around, and oh dear, go and Chiff in the tray. Also, not what you like to see. Not what you like to see. So okay, we're in trouble here. We are in trouble because this is yeah, this is a full tuck situation. Alden's goal, Chiff Chaff, best friends. Use the hummingbird to get the food for it as well, and they've already got all these extra cards. So, we're going to be up against it with that Chiff Chaff. So, yeah, not much we can do about that. We will just have to, yeah, get our own engine set up and see what we can do with this Moltoni. We might be able to push on some of these end around goals, particularly that last one. You're not really gonna want to keep extra cards in hand with a Chiff Chaff, but yeah, that is definitely a shame to have that one pop up. And yeah, as I say, pretty sure they'll pick that up. Play that. You don't really need to worry too much about eggs, but yeah, they will. They'll just be able to draw cards and get those tucks, and no doubt score a lot of points. All right, back around to our turn. No surprises there. Drawing cards, and, picking up that Chiff Chaff. But got to say, some good stuff in the tray for me. Gnatcatcher and even that Lazuli Bunting. Lazuli Bunting with Moltoni is really, really good because those extra eggs. You're not going to lay eggs loads. You can really benefit off that. Obviously not a great position to be giving free eggs to my opponent, but something I'll consider. But for now, we want to lay eggs and we want to try. And yeah, get this Carrion Crow down. And when we draw cards, I think that Gnatcatcher is also going to be one I look at picking up. And we can use the Heron power. So a bit of a niche power, this one. Not one I particularly like. Not one I find particularly useful, but every bird has a situation where it can come in handy, and yeah, this is potentially one of those. So yeah, we'll get the Carrion Crow down, and really we need to hopefully find some cheap predators. There were a couple in the tray earlier that did sort of catch my eye, but yeah, a little bit expensive, can be a bit off-putting. As I say, when you're so low on food, as I am with this setup. But yeah, we just have to try and get ourselves set up. I mean, that Ruddy Duck there would be nice for me. Probably is going to be one they pick up. Although, maybe not. So getting food. And not rushing too much to get this Chiff Chaff down. So yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Maybe we look to pick that one up ourselves. So we're going to put Carrion Crow down. We're going to make sure we put it in the wetlands. And yeah, then we'll draw. And I think Ruddy Duck could be worth picking up here. Does hit the bonus card, so pretty sure we're going to be able to fill eggs on that. And yeah, get the extra point. But yeah, the card access really is not looking great for us here. Only 2 at a time drawing in this wetland, so we are going to want to try and get some more cards. And yeah, Ruddy Duck would be good for that. So we will see, and we'll see what my opponent's planning. I wonder if they've got like a a house finch or some other kind of tucking bird, and they're just going to focus on getting those down in the wetlands. I mean, they are going to get 4 birds for this round. I think it's going to be difficult to challenge that if they can. But bronze cowbird goes down. Okay, so yeah, that's how they're going to try and get themselves some eggs. But I don't necessarily need to lay eggs again this round, so maybe I can just hold off on that. I think I want to be picking these up, and yeah, we can trade to get our worm. Partridge now pops up. Definitely an interesting one. Again with Moltoni can be good, but maybe better in column 1 or column 2 where you've got more egg spaces. I mean, certainly underneath this Carolina Wren, for example, would be a great spot with all those egg spaces. So yeah, might be a position where the ship has sailed a bit. Partridge for us, but yeah, I think we can play Gnatcatcher here, take food, and then maybe we play the Ruddy Duck and draw cards. And I think if we do that, I think we should have enough food to be able to play, for example, that Lazuli Bunting if we want. And I think that will be worth it, because, I mean, whenever I'm laying eggs, they're already going to get 1 in a cup nest, so there's potential to try and overflow on their egg spaces if I can do that. But yeah, we're going to get the Gnatcatcher down. That's important. So now we're getting 3 food instead of just 1, because in this forest again, don't really have the extra cards to be discarding, unfortunately. So this is nice. It's going to get us a bit more food on the go. It is more worms, which with the Bee-eater isn't so great. But again, green heron, we are going to have to draw cards quite a few times, I think, in this game to find stuff worth playing. So we are going to at least be able to trade some food there and get the food we want to get those birds down. But yeah, my opponent has gone and laid eggs after playing the cowbird, so probably is going to be shift chaff now, and yeah, just all these extra cards as well are going to come in handy. I mean, they're actually in a position where they already draw effectively 3 cards, because they draw 2 and then the gull gets them a 3rd, so they're not losing cards even in just a 3-bird wetlands, and it's already 4 points. So yeah, they could just add pretty much anything along to that, get more cards, get more tucks, and get more points. So definitely not feeling too good up against this. But like I say, we can only do what we can do. We'll just try and yeah, get a good Moltoni engine set up. Try and get some big point birds down. But it looks like they're going food again, so they're really taking their time. This is interesting. They're being very patient and not rushing down the chiff chaff. So I do wonder how much other stuff they have. Maybe they want to be playing this Oriole as well for big points. Certainly don't blame them there. But we are going to go ahead and take some food. And okay, I think we can do. Maybe we take this rodent because Carrion Crow. Maybe we find a predator. I think that works out okay. So we can play the Ruddy Duck with that worm. We can then draw cards. And let's see what we get. Like I say, Lazuli Bunting could be a good one to go for. Giving 2 eggs a turn to them is not great, but it does mean I can be laying eggs less, so it sort of swings around about. I've got lots of cup nest space as well, so that does help there. See what they're doing. Yeah, they are playing the Oriole, so interesting stuff. That'll be only 3 birds to send around. So actually, we're gonna be able to tie in. Who knows? Maybe we find a wetland bird when we do draw, and maybe we can steal a win on the end around. But we'll see. But yeah, Ruddy Duck definitely has to go down there. So yeah, this is interesting. It's definitely interesting. I feel like if I was in this situation and I was given Chiff Chaff in round 2 tray, I'd be getting that down and just hammering this wetlands as much as possible. This is a very patient build-up. Cowbird, as I say, will be nice, getting some free eggs. Oriole, of course, good. Big points. And works for that next end of round goal, but yeah, maybe just limiting how much this Chiff Chaff can do, but it has gone down now, so yeah, they've still got all these extra cards. They will no doubt be drawing and seeing what they can do with that. So we are going to draw ourselves, and okay, Common Loon could be one that I play here just to win this end of round, and it is big points. It's not going to help with the brown power, but could be something to do. Spotted Owl is very nice indeed. So yeah, I think we do pick up this bunting. I'm going to give a berry, and I'm going to give a berry. Yeah, I'm going to give a berry and take a fish, I think, here. And we'll get rid of this. Get rid of this diver. There we go. Now with the Montoni we can play this loon. I think, yeah, we'll do that because what I'm planning to take food next turn so that I can then play the Deleuze bunting before laying eggs again. Because I think that is going to be nice. So I want to be yeah, using the worm because I know I can get that back easily enough. So there we go. Komalu goes down. Got to say, these end of round goals are flipping completely opposite to how I expect. So I thought I was going to win the first and lose the second, but we'll take it nonetheless. And okay, Whooping Crane. Whooping Crane is a tempting one. I'm going to have to draw cards at some point, so yeah, maybe I'll just draw cards now, seeing as I do have to, as I say. So we'll go ahead and do that. Frugious Hawk, don't mind you. Maybe something with the Carrion Crow we can do there. We're going to skip. And okay. Right, now maybe we play it a bit differently, because now I'm thinking I can get the Spotted Owl down before I take food, and maybe get a bit more food going, so I might do that. I think that's going to be nice. Of course, getting Birdseye in this forest is going to be nice as well, so we'll get rid of the Sparrow. And yeah, 28 points, gotta say, not great. Not great. It's been a slow burner, this game. Hopefully we can get some good bonus cards now with the Owl and the Crane. And yeah, I mean, this is Zoo Bunting. It's going to help me for points. I'm going to get a lot of eggs from it. The downside is, of course, it's going to give a lot of eggs away to my opponent as well. So they've got quite a lot of cup in their space. And yeah, I'm sure they will... yeah, they'll be benefiting from these free eggs, just being able to get some more birds down in this wetlands, because I think that's going to be their plan, right? You want to get that fourth bird down, especially if it's a tucking bird. You know, that's potentially going from 4 to 6 points in that engine. So I'm still plenty of time to make the most of that. But yeah, we'll get the Spotted Owl down. Hopefully get a good bonus card. I mean, I've got lots of omnivore birds. 2 down already and 1 in hand, so I wouldn't mind that as a bonus card, but yeah, maybe just have to wait and see on that. See what the bonus card's got in store, and then maybe try and make a plan for what we do the rest of this round just based on that. And okay, background to us. My opponent is drawing, and they are giving out free food, so don't mind that. This kind of suggests maybe they've not got the extra wetland bird, because I think you would want to be going for that first. We are going to play this Spotted Owl. We are going to see what the bonus card is. And okay, do we just pick Passerine Specialist because we've got the Suzuki Bunting, or do we pick Platform Builder because this Frugious Hawk could be a good play with the Carrion Crow? This is not obvious. This is difficult. Difficult choice. Lazuli Bunting's already worth 1 more because Breeding Manager, we are going to get a point off of that. But the Platform Builder, it's already 4 instead of 3 at that base level. Bunting is going to get me a guaranteed point every time. Whereas Frugious Hawk, probably going to miss. And yeah, it's only 1 point per round with the Crow, so I think we go Passerine here. I think we play this Lazuli Bunting, and yeah, maybe we find some more small birds in the final round, because I think at this point I only want to draw cards once more. So 4 turns left. I think we take food, lay eggs, play Bunting, and then lay eggs again, and then I think we look to play the Whooping Crane with whatever food we have left over. Maybe if we get some rodents on this pickup, maybe we can think about the hawk. But yeah, that is going to depend a little bit on my opponent. They're going for food again, so yeah, I'm not too sure about this, if I'm honest. I'm not really sure. Always hard to say when you can't see what's in the hand, but I feel like this is a situation where you want to be running that wetlands as much as possible, and not really going for food. So yeah, and they're still using this Oriole, so all the berries. So they've got the hummingbird, the Oriole, and this waxwing, so loads of berries coming their way. But we are going to take food. We are going to pick up this rodent, because I think maybe we can get this hawk down this round. I think that could be good. We're probably not going to get another forest bird down. I don't think Morning Dove's worth playing just for this end of round. Maybe that's what they're thinking, actually. Maybe they have got another forest bird. I think they did pick up one of the bonus card birds earlier in the game that can go in the forest. So if they lay eggs here, yeah, I think that's their play. They're going to get that down and go for this end of round. So not for me to worry about. We're going to just lay eggs. And Bees is going to miss again. Luckily, didn't matter too much there. But still annoying. So please don't do that again. But yeah, we'll play Lazuli Bunting and lay eggs. And then I think the hawk is the way to go here. I think yeah, just getting those extra eggs in the final round. And yeah, the extra carrion crow cash is going to be nice. So there it is. The red cockaded woodpecker goes down for the end of round. Not much we can do about that. And yeah, we'll play Lazuli Bunting. So they are going to get loads of eggs from us. As I say, not great, but not much I can do about it. They're going to get eggs anyway. I may as well give them 2 and make sure I'm getting extra eggs from the bunting. I think they're at this point now where these extra bunting eggs are not going to make a difference. They did have to lay eggs twice themselves, which yeah, would not have been great for them. They want to be spending more turns playing some of these birds, or as I say, drawing cards with this wetland. So we'll see if they've got one more bird to play in this wetlands. But for yeah, us, it's going to be eggs, going to be Frugious Hawk, and save the Whooping Crane for the last round. We'll see what else we can draw. We are going to have to draw cards once. I think potentially is still going to be worth using this Molteni in the final round, because that's another consideration. Always a difficult thing to be working out, whether you want to use it or whether you just want a leg. So actually, Nutcracker going down now. Can only assume that's for a bonus play. But yeah, they've got the Chiff Chaff and the Nutcracker, so don't often see those two on the same board. But yeah, here we go. Time to lay eggs and get ourselves hopefully another worm, which does indeed come through. And yeah, 47 points. Say definitely on the low end. This has been a bit of a struggle of a game. Lots of low point birds, not really hitting too many points on the bonus cards either. So hopefully it can be stronger, a stronger finish in this late game. But yeah, we're going to need a good bonus card potentially from this Whooping Crane, because I think my opponent's already got a lot of points on the board. They've done well on these end of rounds as well. They got a couple of bonus cards, so yeah, those could be anything. And yeah, still with this wetlands, still getting 4 points guaranteed if they want to be taking cards in the end game. And then this cowbird as well. Maybe that's the thing that puts me off just laying eggs, because yeah, I think there is maybe an argument to just lay eggs 4 times and play the Whooping Crane. We'll have to do the calculations. Because, yeah, drawing cards once and taking food once. Those are expensive turns, but they're taking food and they are using this Nutcracker, so that is quite funny to see. I think they did give out free berry there, so I think I feel better about forcing this down. So we are going to do that. Take off the cup spaces because Bunting needs those. And yeah, Frugious Hawk goes down, finally Carrying Crow. You're not just dead weight, you're going to get a cash, so we'll take that. Unfortunately, lose the end around, as I said. Maybe the Nutcracker, maybe they thought I was going to play a 4th Forest Bird, so fair enough. Understandable. But yeah, into the last round. And okay. Big point birds in the tray, or big value birds, I should say. The kind of one you'd want to see earlier. Gull, Bush Tit, and Avocet, all very nice. Maybe not so nice now, but yeah, we've got some calculating to do. So this end around again will be an interesting one. I wonder if I draw cards here, if I can win it, and if that's going to be worth it for those extra points. Because you know, laying eggs, 6 points for me with those 2 bunting eggs, but I've got to remember I give 2 points to them, so it's really only a 4-point grasslands, which isn't amazing. It's not loads and loads of points. So I think that does make it slightly more worth it potentially to go for the Mortoni. But I need something else to play because I'm going to play Whooping Crane anyway. I need something to play with that Mortoni that is big points. And yeah, if I can't find that, then we have problems. Then we definitely have problems. So yeah, I think in a world where drawing cards wins me then a round and already gets me 3 points, I need to score net 5 points off the final play, and that could definitely be a possibility. So we'll see. It's going to depend a little bit on my opponent as well, I think. I wonder if maybe they're going to just go for that Avocet and try and go for the double pinks. Maybe go for that Bush Tit and just draw cards. Yeah, try and just maximize on the full type. But this has been a weird game, gotta say. If you're curious, with this Chiff Chaff, when it came up immediately in round 2, yeah, I was expecting that to go down and just hammer that wetlands, but it's basically only been used once. They've used the Nutcracker as much as the Chiff Chaff, which, yeah, it definitely is a bit surprising. But we'll see. I mean, maybe they just not really wanted to go for that wetlands. Maybe they have been more keen on the big point birds. And look, it's won them some end around. So, yeah, definitely gained some value there. But we'll see, because this is not going to be a smooth end game at all. All right, it is round to us for our first turn. And we did indeed get a free berry, and we've got another one there. So they are drawing cards. I think they just skipped when they drew cards, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they only had 2 cards in hand. So, okay, interesting stuff. We've got some decisions to make. So, as I said, we do have a baseline here of just laying eggs 4 times and playing the Whooping Crane. So, yeah, each turn laying eggs is 4 points net for us. Maybe an extra one from the Hawk. But probably only counting on 4 points. We will be able to get some breeding manager points, but I think we can do that anyway. Even if we only lay eggs twice, I think we should still have enough. So yeah, it's basically 16 points there. Whooping Crane is a net 4, so it's 20 plus a bonus card. Now, if we try to use Mortoni, we're only laying eggs twice. We're still playing the Whooping Crane, but we have a turn drawing cards and we have a turn gaining food. Now, these 2 turns are instead of the 8 points I know I can get from laying eggs twice. We'll just check my opponent's cup nest space. Yeah, they've got plenty, so they will be able to accommodate 4 turns of laying eggs. So what I've got to work out is Can I get more than 8 points from that Moltoni play? If I draw cards, it's going to give me 4 cards, so I'm going to be on 6. I might not need to discard here, but I am then going to need to play 2 birds, so I'm going to end on 4. I think my opponent can for sure end on more than that, but it's whether it costs them points, costs them tucks, either on the Waxwing or down here on the Chiff Chaff, or maybe even not being able to play birds in order to win that end around. So if I can gain 6 points, because maybe go from losing to winning, then drawing cards is worth it. Even if I just get 3 from going from losing to tying, I think that could still be worth it. And yeah, I do feel like I'm behind in this game. I do feel like I need a bit of a Hail Mary. And yeah, I mean, potentially play the Whooping Crane first and draw cards to see what the bonus is, but also maybe discard an egg and get extra cards. So I think the bottom line is Whooping Crane goes down first, because we can always just lay eggs 4 times if we need to afterwards. So let's get this down, and please give me a good bonus card. Okay, Diet Specialist. I think I'm not going to get any more from Fishery Manager for sure. Diet Specialist, unlikely I'm going to get any more, but 3 points, it could have been a lot worse, so I will take that. I will take that indeed. So, okay. Not really a bonus card that I'm going to be looking for 1 more bird for, and I think the same applies here to this Passerine Specialist. So, do we still draw cards? I think I'm gonna see a little bit what my opponent does as well. And it's Hummingbird. Wow. Okay. Do they have Omnivore? Wasn't expecting another Hummingbird to go down. Okay. I feel like they don't want to be drawing cards again here, or at least if they do draw cards, I think they want to be tucking most of them. So yeah, I think it's worth gambling. Go for the Moltoni here. And yeah, being able to discard this egg here and get extra cards is going to be nice. So let's do that. Collared Dove. Oh, Trumpetous One, you'd have been nice if I could actually fit you in. And we do want to skip this Loon. And hello, Indigo Bunting. Nice to see you. Okay, Horny Dove goes. This Collared Dove, this could be a very nice play. Because we are going to have a bit of food. Maybe they could use this Oriole, this Hummingbird, either one of the Hummingbirds. We're going to have extra food. Hopefully Bee-Eater can hit a couple of times. So yeah, that's actually a pretty good one. It looks like they are taking food. So please give me a berry. The seeds are not coming up for you, which is good to see. Or maybe they're laying eggs. Maybe they're using the Hummingbird. It's kind of hard to tell. No, actually, they have only got 1 egg, so I think they are taking food here. Yeah, we assuming we get a berry, we just need 1 seed. The best thing is we can kind of keep this hidden because it's going to be played with Moltoni. So yeah, my opponent's just going to be probably giving out food, expecting that I can't gain any benefit from it. But I most certainly will be able to. So yeah, please just use the Oriole so that I can get my berry that I need. I suppose actually maybe I can just lay eggs, use the Bee-Eater to reset the feeder until it looks nicer for me. That's another benefit you get. So we'll see. Depends what my opponent is doing, how generous they're feeling. Yeah, what they've got planned for this definitely tricky end game for us both, I think. Alright, back around to us. I do see a berry in my supply, so thank you very much for that. We do get ourselves the berry that we want. Okay, I mean, yeah, this is weird. They've got so much food. I wonder if they've got something like this. Maybe they've got a starling or something. Because I'm not really sure where they're going to use this food, but I think we want to put off laying eggs so that they, yeah, they don't benefit from it. But the question then becomes, do I discard the cards? Because at the moment we've got a bit of a lead, but they could easily just draw cards and win. So I'd rather use my advantage going second in this round and use the information I have to be able to take food on that last thing. So I think either way I'd take food then now, I'd then have to lay eggs next turn anyway. And they'd probably be able to get the extra bird down. So I think we just lay eggs. And yeah, we're going to be filling up these spaces that we need for Breeding Manager. And hey, there we go, Fruitious Hawk. I was not expecting points from you. Those are very much welcomed points, so thank you very, very much. And yeah, we'll definitely have to lay eggs next turn anyway now, because there's no seed, so we need a seed here. We've not got one. So that is going to be key. But yeah, if we think about this, if we hit with the bee, we'll have 6 food. When we take food, if we do discard, we'll get up to 7, and 7 is perfect. Because we need 2 for the dove and then 5 to discard, so yeah, potentially that is going to be important. But Bold Eagle, okay, Bold Eagle goes down. Are they going to draw cards here? Are they going to draw cards? That is the question. We will see, but yeah, they've got so much food. I feel like they want to be playing another bird, so we have to lay eggs either way. Bold Eagle actually taking the fish there helps Fruitious Hawk, so don't mind it. But we lay eggs like this. Fruitious Hawk, lightning is not going to strike twice for you, unfortunately, my friend. But we do at least get what we want here, so we get our worm with the Bee-eater. And there is a seed still there, so oh man, this has been a very stressful end game, and I think trying to read body language through a game of Wingspan is not always wise, but I feel like it has been the case for my opponent here as well. So yeah, they get their 3 eggs there. They'll be very happy, and we'll see what they do. Do they draw cards? Do they skip Chiff Chaff Tux? Because you know they're going to need 3 cards to tie here. And those 3 cards, they're worth 3 points anyway, so I'm not sure it's too much worth it to skip just to tie this in a round. But you never know. You never know. Maybe they were hoping for more seeds and just have one final run using the Nutcracker, but yeah, that's not been the case either. So as I say, maybe it is a Starling. Starling would be really good for them here. We will see. But they have got a lot of big point birds down. That's what makes me nervous. I mean, the Oriole, the Eagle, lots of 4s and 5s, and they do add up. The more of those you've got down, a couple of bonus cards as well. As I say, if they have got Omnivore, maybe Viticulturalist might be something they're also looking at. But Buick's Wren. Okay, I've got to say, of all the birds that I thought were going to go down, that was not among them. So, yeah, looks like we're not going to have any problems on this end around. Man, what must that be for? Is that Bird Bander or something? Maybe just Ecologist. I don't even know. That was definitely unexpected. But we take food here, and yeah, get rid of this Eurasian Jay. And take all this extra lovely food. It's all going to be points when we get our collar dove down. So use the teals to play the teals. You can take eggs off the gnatcatcher so we don't even ruin Breeding Manager. And here we go, 5 tucks. I think it was worth it doing the Moltoni here just to be able to get this dove down. That's been key, and I think it has helped for the end around as well. So Carrion Crow, you get 1 final cash, courtesy of Fruitious Hawk, and there we go. We split the difference on the end around goals, and we go into the final scores, and I honestly have absolutely no idea which way this game is going to go. I think it's based on their bonus cards. Hopefully they do not have great ones, but we will see. 9 points apiece. And we know we split these in around goals, so yeah. It's all going to be on these tuck cards. I think they do have quite a lot. Is it enough? It is going to be enough for them in the end. 98 is the score that wins the game against 92 for us. So yeah, let's take a look. It was ecologist, a citizen scientist. Okay. Actually not a bad pickup here when you got Chiff Chaff, guaranteeing yourself some points there. So yeah, definitely a strange game. Definitely a strange board, I think, on my opponent's side. Definitely curious about the Chiff Chaff setup. I feel like that could have been really lots and lots of points, but yeah, definitely just a struggle on mine. I think not high-scoring bonus cards, which I maybe would have needed to try and win this game. Just a slow start, all in all. Not really getting the card draw until the Ready Duck went down. But yeah, such is life. Sometimes those are the way that Wingspan goes. So it's another loss. We can't afford too many more of those if we're going to stay in this World Cup. So hopefully we can get a few more wins. And if you want to follow along the quest for wins, please do hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned, and I'll see you again in the next video.